Hi, it's Ros from the Scran podcast. I'm here in Stranraer and I'm about to go out on the boat, the Vital Spark, because it's the start of the Loch oyster season and they are the only native oysters to the UK. So we're going out with Rab and his crew to harvest some oysters, find out what it is they do, how long they've been doing it, how you harvest oysters, more about the fishing of them, and we're going to talk about the Oyster Festival as well, which is in a couple of weeks. So let's go.
All right.
Good, yeah. So we are going to go out with you to harvest some oysters.
We're going out to catch some oysters today.
So we're working for our money.
You're working, definitely working for your wages today.
So why are they different to? Is this?
See, London pays top dollar, so they want oysters that basically
Look pretty.
No, they look the same.
Yeah.
If you're paying £7 each, you want 4 oysters that look basically identical. So you can't get them like 3 small, they've got to all kind of look the same. Because they're the ones that pay the money. Us poor Scottish folk, we just catch them.
So these ones will go off to some bed.
They go to London, they'll go and see Mad Boris gave money to regenerate oyster beds and all that, so we supply most of them. So we give them the ends that London doesn't want.
So if you say oysters, so you should only really be eating oysters in the season then?
In season, aye. It's to save them, because if no, human nature, people's greedy, you would fish them all year round. They breed in the summer. So if you let them alone in the summer to breed, you got a better chance of getting more oysters in the end. But that's a European law, you see, but it's a good law. If no, people would just keep going till there's none left. On a nice day, it's a great job. On a horrible day, it's the worst job in the world. Just keep going. As long as London want them, we fish them. I mean, obviously, like the COVID and all that stopped, we just shut down. Because you need the restaurants. It's no something, people don't order them for home. If you want oysters, you can enter a restaurant or an oyster bar to get them. It's no something you get sent to your house and you eat a couple. But they're good for you.
Oh yeah, would the oysters have benefited from missing a season or two because of COVID?
You'll know, because it's a big vast area with fishing, you'll not really know for a few years until you go on into bits. Because we've got a computer in there that shows us while we're fishing and while we relay, so we just kind of move around a vast area, so you'll no kind of know. It's definitely not done any harm.
We were joined by Alan Jenkins from the Stranraer Development Trust. The Trust was set up to tackle the downturn in the town and now organises the Stranraer Oyster Festival.
So it started with a chance conversation of the unique heritage in Loch Ryan, which is that it's the last remaining wild and native oyster bed, and decided that it was a kind of USP for the town, that we could do some sort of celebration and try and attract more people and give the town a bigger platform. It's grown from 2017, where we welcomed 10,000 visitors over the 3 days. And celebrate our town, which was something we're very, very proud of. So we think we've captured something here that's grasped people's imagination, and people are enjoying it, and we'll endeavour to keep producing a wonderful festival for many years to come.
And what kind of things can people expect? So I know you've got some kind of chef demonstrations and that type of thing.
Yeah, so on our site we play host to 4 themed marquees. So we have a market marquee where we have traders from all over the region and Scotland selling arts, craft, food, drink, etc. Then we have our kitchen marquee, where we have our theatre kitchen, and we have our celebrity chefs and of course our local chefs putting on some fantastic cooking demonstrations. We also have a number of unique events, an audience with type events, which is a bit more of a Q&A with Prosecco and canapes, and it's always well received by the visitors. A licensed bar, people will be pleased to know, an oyster and Prosecco cafe type area, and also the Scottish Oyster Shucking Championships. So lots going on, lots for people to enjoy, and yeah, we're hoping for another successful event.
After talking to Alan, Rab had taken us into the middle of the loch to show us how to dredge for oysters.
Reminds you of that bit on Jaws, you know.
That's what I was thinking.
On.
And it's coming now. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, here we go.
Tell us how it's looking, Rab.
It looks like every other bridge. We're out of sink here, John, aren't we?
Is this a good haul? Is it average? Is it bad?
Well, it all depends on what you get out for London. You can hear that in London.
Wow.
Wow. But they only grow 10 grams a year, so that could be 30-year-old.
Wow. But it's too big, yeah?
Too big, isn't it? Yes.
So you just put it back.
We'll put it back in.
Put it back in and
I
leave.
mean, look,
Aye.
there's yen stuck to it, so if you let it back in there, metal stick to it. So even though it's no use to you, it might get 20 stuck to it. That can be useful to you. When we empty the dredge on the table, there's all different sizes, right, from a year old to 20-year-old. So we just take out, which is roughly, they grow 10 grams a year. So London want ones between 8 and 12-year-old. So we just take them out, which is only about 5-6% of what's on the table. And the rest we put back into a bed. And we let, because the big ones are out, we go back there maybe 5 years later. And then all these smaller ones, by that time, are now this size. Because they don't grow very quickly in Scotland. The warmer the weather, the quicker they grow. It's bloody freezing here. So they take 10 grams a year, but in Australia and that, they'll grow, 3 years they'll grow to full size. So in other words, I should be working in Australia.
I think we all should. Having harvested some oysters, found out more about the Oyster Festival and had a little look to see what else comes up when oysters are harvested. We are now going to a local restaurant where a local chef is going to cook some oysters for us and we're going to try them. Hello.
Hello.
Here's your oysters.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
So we've got 24 freshly caught oysters and we're looking forward to trying them.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of them.
These look good. These are the best. Loch oysters, they're nice and creamy inside. They are superb quality, and 1st of September, season starts today.
Thank you.
Right. Good. Right, we've got them here. I'll need to give them a rinse first, get the sand off them. But they'll be fine. And I'll open a few for you.
And do you find people who come here, do they understand like how rare it is to get these in Scotland, or do they know about the story?
In Stranraer, the Loch oysters are pretty famous.
Right.
And the oyster eaters do appreciate this. They know the story, they know the life cycles.
And do you have people coming here specifically for them?
We have people that do phone up and they'll book it once they know we have the Loch oysters. When Loch oysters are out of season, we use other oysters that they don't sell as well. Nowhere near it.
So can you tell us a bit about the flavour and why you think it's different?
Well, I'll open one. They're a lovely creamy oyster. They've had the time to rest, whatever they do up there in the loch while the fishermen leave them alone. And they are unique flavours.
No, that's exciting. Also, I find how you open them really interesting because I
So-
couldn't do this.
I've actually took the point off. So just push in gently, just in just a wee bit, twist, and remove that membrane in there, and up it comes. But these are really good. These are the best. So there's no black. This is all nice, and the colour is lovely. You just scoop it off there, turn it over for presentation. And is that an oyster pearl? No, it's not. That's.
I don't know, how big would you say that was?
That's just a mouthful.
I mean, no, definitely had smaller oysters. So do you find people take them as a shot, or can you chew them?
A lot of people just swallow that over, and then a lot of people, much. The best thing is to chew it. It's full of flavour. These are actually full of zinc. This should be giving us a prescription. They're so good for you.
Okay, so do we go? Do you want me to eat it?
Yeah. Just in case you need to.
Thank you. I think probably that. And so what, just like, it's a different.
You can actually just put cracked pepper on them, which we've got, and Tabasco.
But it's also, you're right, the shape is totally different. The shell's totally different, because the other ones, it slides off the shell like a
it's
shoe.
Pointed. It's, yeah. Well noticed.
Right.
These are different.
Okay.
They'll go through thousands of them soon.
It tastes really fresh. It tastes like the sea, like what Rab said.
Well, it's the first time, obviously, for you.
Well, yeah, for trying them, yeah.
But you will see a difference when I cook them. Mm-hmm. I'll eat them cooked. I used to love these, but just over time.
Can you eat too many?
No, you couldn't. Definitely not. You'll just feel full after a dozen. Some people do eat a dozen. Good luck to them.
Will you be entering the oyster eating competition at the Oyster Festival?
No, unfortunately, I won't be, but I recommend you should.
No, I don't think I could do it.
8 oysters, a pint of Guinness, and that's you. You've won.
I was saying, we're talking about it on the boat. Somebody put the oysters in the Guinness and then downed that.
Yep. Imagine putting cracked eggs into it. Just.
So can you tell us how you're going to cook them? Because we're going to be tasting them once you're finished.
Yes, for you, what I'll do, I'll open them again. I'll just pat them dry in a towel, season them, and I've got a very, very light, thin batter. And we'll deep fry them for about 30 seconds. I would serve them on a plate with maybe chive mayonnaise, and you'll get your Tabasco, and then you'll see the difference. Big, huge difference eating cold and hot. Mm-hmm. So, natural, these are the best, and these exactly the same, and this is very thin batter with lemon juice and a bit of local ale in the batter, and a mayonnaise with some chives, and you've got the same. So
Nice.
how's that? Worth trying.
Perfect.
Everyone stares at you. No, it's really nice. It's still got some of the flavour that you get from the fresh ones, but the batter's really nice, and it's not as strong flavour. So if you're not so keen on a strong kind of seafood flavour, then definitely have them cooked.
Okay.
Thank you for the lovely oysters, they were delicious.
You're very welcome. You really enjoyed them?
Really enjoyed them,
Good.
yeah. And it was really nice to try them because, like I say, I've never tried them before and the flavour is a little bit different, but it was nice to try them both hot and cold. So how long have you been cooking with these oysters?
Well, we've been here 9 years, so that's how long we've been using the Loch Ryan oysters anyway. They're they're seriously popular during the winter.
And the Stranraer Oyster Festival, how long have you been involved in that?
And thankfully we just have a small part. We have a big stall and we take a full kitchen down, and we did a giant paella, a metre pan wide. One pan will feed about 100 people, and it's full of monkfish, the prawns, the langoustines we get here, and also obviously a lot of oysters and a lot of mussels. It's huge, and it's a big attraction.
Do you find that the Oyster Festival brings people back after the festival?
Well, to be honest, I see people here that book for the week ahead, so they have the base the Oyster Festival around their whole holiday, so they'll come on the Monday and they'll stay till the following Monday.
Well, best luck with the festival, and I'll make sure and try the paella.
I hope to see you. I'll give you a free paella from Henry's Bay House.
Thank you very much. Thanks for watching this behind the scenes video of Scran podcast. We're off to US next to talk to some producers up there, which I'm really excited about. This podcast will be out on Friday, and the Stranraer Oyster Festival kicks off on the 15th of September.